What's up, flamethrowers? It's me, Flame the Dragon Hog here, and I'm here to explain to you guys how the world does my harem work. Because a lot of you guys have been wondering, Flame, how the world are you keeping track of all your women and all this stuff? I know this harem thing is getting a little bit dangerous and weird, and do you need any help with anything? Okay, first off, no, I don't need any help with my women. And secondly, guys, I can do this, okay? I'm a god. And trust me, if Super Sonic X Universe Sonic can handle all his women, I'm pretty sure I can handle mine. Anyway, let me tell you guys how the harem works. And just let me know in the comments down below, guys, if you guys really do understand how it works. And if you guys still don't understand, I'll, um, I'll make another video, okay? I'll make another video if you guys still don't understand. Anywho, well, first off, let me explain this. So about half of my harem is mothers, okay? You know, I got like a whole mess of girls in my harem that somewhat have children back in their world, like Bulma or Chi Chi or Hinata or Sakura or better yet, Amy, Dragon Hog, and Sally, and not to mention Blaze, and etc., etc., etc. Now, you guys are probably wondering, since they're married to me, does that make me the father of their kids? Well, technically, that should make me the father. But that's going to be like a whole mess of kids to look after. So we made a deal. And here it is. I'm just using this picture of the shirt to, as a reference. Okay, here's the deal. I'll still be married to the women, but when it comes to their kids, they will not be calling me, they won't see me as a dad or anything. They'll just see me as, like, I don't know, their mother's partner, like a boyfriend or something. But will they call me dad? No, they won't. Will I call them my children? No, I won't. Like I said, they should be my children because, I'm married to their mothers, but sadly, guys, that's not going to be happening. Okay? That's not going to be happening. Okay, next up is this. And I'm just using this picture as a reference. Okay, so as we all know, guys, in my harem, I have all kinds of women in it. From Mobians, to furries, to demons, to humans, to all sorts of different women. Okay? Now, the big question is, guys, since I have a whole mess of women, who's staying at my, who am I keeping track of the most? Well, the thing is, guys, I'm keeping track of the Mobian girls the most because all the other women, they can take care of themselves. And you guys are also probably wondering, as big as my castle is, and before you guys ask, no, this is not my castle, I was just using this as a scale. Okay, I'm just using this as a scale. But anyway, guys, next up is this. Okay, um, with all the women that I have, guys, you guys may think, where am I getting all this space from? Well, you see, guys, my castle isn't really that big. My castle isn't really that big. You see, guys, it's like a little bit smaller than a normal castle. It's almost as small as Sonic's mom's castle, my mom's castle. It's like that small. But anyway, guys, you guys are probably wondering, where are all the girls staying at? Sure, you guys may think that, I have these hotels and stuff. And I do. I have two different types of hotel. One for Mobians and the other one is for, well, the other girls. And since there's lots of other women inside my harem, I was thinking, how about this? They should just stay in their and they should just stay inside in their universe. Since, there's a whole mess of, women and stuff. Now, you guys are probably wondering who's really staying at my house. It's going to be I'm really keeping track of the Mobian girls because, hey, they're mainly the girls that, I'm okay with. And not that I'm saying that I'm not okay with, the other women in my harem. It's just that the Mobian women I best understand. The other girls, sure, I do understand them, but it's just hard to keep track of them all. But anyway, and also, to make sure that, no other guy tries to get with them while they're still inside their world. They took, you see, guys, those wedding rings that I put on their fingers, it has like a spell on them, so that way, if a guy tries to flirt with them, they'll immediately get tased. Psych, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It's not a taser. It's, something else. It's something else, guys. Anywho, basically what it is that once the man tries hitting on the women, then let's just say the women are not going to be falling for their charm, because that ring that I put on them, it's not only going to keep the men away, but they'll also, keep the women faithful to me. Not that they don't want, not that I'm making them do that. It's just that, there's a whole bunch of mothers and daughters and all sorts of other people cheating when they already are married. And what's the next thing that they got to do? Take off their wedding ring. So, clearly, they're not going to be doing that with me. It's not that I'm keeping them prisoner or anything. They can, come back and go whenever they want to, okay? But remember, once you're part of this harem, you have the choice if you want to be out of it or not. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing. The marriage. Well, not the marriage thing. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, what the heck is going to happen to the women who already has, like, husbands and boyfriends and stuff? Like, say, Hinata and Naruto. Or, say, Boa Hancock and Luffy. Or Sakura and Sasuke, which is, by the way, a gross ship. Ugh. Now, guys, no need to worry. No need to worry. See, look, you guys know about my cloning process? Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. My cloning thing. See, what I do is I clone the women so that way 3 things can happen. 1, I can be happy. 2, the other man can be happy. And 3, I won't ruin the ship. I won't ruin the ship at all. So, say, for example, Sakura was in love with me, and she's in love with Sasuke. And so, instead of, making her choose, I would easily just create a clone. So that way, Sasuke could get the clone, I can get the original, and we can both be happy. Easy. And before you guys ask, don't worry. My clones are just like the original. They have all their memories and everything. Okay? They have all their memories. It's like a complete copy or a complete duplicate. Easy. Okay? And now, finally, guys, we come to the last part of my harem explanation. It's this. Now, with many people seem to think that, most of the women on here, they used to be former enemies or rivals, and you think if you put them in a room together, they're gonna start fighting, right? Well, that's what I feared. Like, for example, with Amy and Rouge, because the Amy Dragonhawk from that other universe and Rouge, they sometimes get beefing and stuff, and then next thing you know, oh, and don't forget about Sally and Fiona. Those two, they are always fighting every now and then. So that got me thinking, what the heck am I going to do? So that actually got me to starting a program for the women who had problems. And before you know it, they all got along pretty well. And not only did they get along for their sake, but they also got along for my sake as well. Because, trust me, if they're going to be part of this harem, then the one thing that I really don't like is drama. Or, old grudges tearing up a relationship. Or a friendship. Because, guys, think about it. Fiona and Sally, those two, they've been friends for years. And then they let a little disagreement, like, Fiona betraying and all that other stuff. And sure, it did actually take Fiona a while to finally win back Sally's trust. But don't worry, that's all good now. They're all good friends and everything. And Sonic, he's really impressed at how well Fiona is doing well. I mean, now that Scourge is, out of her life and everything, and I'm in hers, And plus, speaking of which, guys, the reason why I chose some of these girls is because some of them, they practically have problems. Like say their first lover isn't paying them any attention or anything, or they're really desperate for a man, or something like that. And who am I? And you know my weakness. I can't stand people who are upset, especially women, because everybody knows that women, they're the most easiest to get upset. No offense to any women out there, okay? No offense to any women, but it is true. You guys are like delicate, fragile little pieces of glass. And once something bad happens, you can easily just break. Easy. So that's why people always say that women, they are the most emotional creatures out here. And it's the man's job to make sure that they're both happy and, of course, pleased with themselves. Because next thing you know, they're going to fall into a thing of depression. The next thing you know, the cemetery is going to be having another person in the plot. Easy. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Jeopardize their chances of being any suicides out here, because I know that there ain't going to be no suicides or anything. So, yeah, that's why I'm actually making this harem, to not only please them and, help them out with their problems, but so that way I can also, that. But I'm not going to be getting into that. What happens behind closed doors stays behind closed doors. But anyway, and guys, remember that whole Sarah thing? Well, I know what you guys are thinking. Sarah, she's really upset about this and everything. But don't worry, we had a little talk, and of course, we worked things out. Yeah, we really did work things out. And we also made a deal. She said that my harem can be as big as I want it to be, because everything in here is non-canon. Everything in here is non-canon, and as long as, everybody's getting along and everybody's happy and stuff, she's happy too. And as long as I do pay her much attention, much more attention than the other girls. Because they all agree that, Sarah is the main woman. She's the main woman, okay? She came first. Well, she came, I can't remember. But she is the first one to marry me, okay? She's the first one to marry me, and of course she's the main honcho. And I do also have to check in with her every now and then to make sure that, a girl is okay to join the harem, because if it's a girl that she doesn't like, then they can't join or anything. So we just have to talk things over, and boom, if she says that they can come in, they can come in. And if she said that they can't, then they can't. But if she says that she can't, and I say that she can, then we're gonna have to talk things over a little bit more. We're still working on that. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys fully understand my situation with the harem and everything. Hopefully you guys fully understand it. Because if you don't, well, like I said before in the beginning, I'll make another video so that way you guys can fully understand it. And sorry about my whole, stuttering and stuff. It's just that I really don't know what to say or anything. But anywho, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below. Oh, I almost forgot to mention one more thing, guys. When it comes to the marriage, when it comes to the women that have the husbands and everything, and with the cloning, I only clone the women who do have who have problems with their husbands, or is sick and tired of them. And so I clone them so that way the originals can come with me, and the husbands won't be none the wiser. Yeah, so anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, my outro. And if you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so that way you guys will be up to date whenever I post. Now, if you guys excuse me, I have some Sarah business to take care of right here. Anyway, this is Flame the Dragon Hog, signing out for now. Later, flamethrowers.